He's just gonna be talking about YSL.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
He's not the end all be all. We over here in the Screwface capital, so we do our thing over here.
That don't know.
So we're back, man. You know what I'm saying? Back from just I don't know, just an hour and a half of podcasting just now.
Yeah, man.
We've been busy.
Episode 330?
330, man. Yeah, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm gonna do quick fast also while the people are popping up in the chat, you know what I'm saying? And live. Big salute to the yeah. I want to grab my earbuds to make sure that they can hear me properly, because they be lying to me on Instagram saying, yo, we can't hear you. I'm gonna pop up the chat here on the screen here so you can see. Big up to Franklin Frazier. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the people quick fast, Dusty, while I
you already know, man. R.I.P. Gangsta Boo. You already know. Yeah. How you doing, Toronto? What's up? Like you guys are going to answer me back, but you know, we're just waiting on for the comment gang. Comment gang strong. About to go live too on my Instagram. You know where you could peep me at. Trapper John. Always TRAPPHERAJOHN. On Instagram, you can ask me about anything you want. You know what I mean? I'm your co-host at the We Love Hip Hop Network. Hosting with Friday every motherfucking day and getting busy. You know, we're here to provide you with the news that you need and the blogging that you want. You know what I mean? And that's how we do.
I see Franklin in the chat. He's saying, you called it's the original Screwface from Scarborough.
Okay.
Who's this in Slexy 04 Vancouver in here too. Okay. Van City in the building.
Bam.
Big salute to Van City. That's one of the most fun cities I've ever been to in Canada. Just period. You know what I'm saying?
It's nice out there too.
Oh hell yeah. And
nice.
Yeah, them before I was like in a serious relationship and stuff. Actually, when I was out there, I was in a serious relationship. I was just being a dirtbag. Mm-hmm. This is like 2005.
Yeah.
Yo, so friendly, fam.
The women out there.
Yeah, fam. They're like, hey, hi, yeah, come to my house. I'm like, oh shit.
I could do that?
Like today?
Right now? Okay, I'm there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nice to meet you. It was definitely a good time. I'm gonna go up here on Instagram and people are gonna lie to me and be like, I can't hear you.
We live though.
Yo, we live over here. We Bach. Visionary Art Center. Big salute to Astro Pink also. If you know, you know. Check them out on their Instagram, Astro_Pink, or on their website, myastropink.com. Yo, Cribuzz in the building over here on Instagram. Big salute.
Big salute to Cribuzz.
Yeah, man. Cribuzz is one of the most goated, if not the most goated Twitch streamer, period. Big salute to my boy Dank. You know what I'm saying? Up the crew, Frank and Dank. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Dilla. Yo, we're over here on the YouTube right now. Pop up on the YouTube. We Love Hip Hop Network on YouTube. Let's get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? We just finished episode 330 of the We Love Hip Hop podcast, and we are live on YouTube right now. So pop out, man. Watch this. See us there? Bang.
Bam.
You know what I mean? I seen somebody, Real Boy 69, sent a request on Instagram. Pop up on YouTube, and we can get it popping over there. We can get all the conversation y'all want. You know what I'm saying? You can get your comments on the screen. You know what I mean? Donos get the extra attention. Let's get it popping. Jeez.
Let's go.
Get off of Instagram here. You know I rarely go on Instagram Live.
Oh, I've been.
Like, I only go on Instagram Live when it's time to do this. Real shit. I before, once upon a time, Instagram Live used to be a thing where people were just on the gram all the time. Like, you know what? It was a pandemic thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember one time during the pandemic, like, man, them were living on the gram live, and like, I remember getting into mix up and all types of shit on the gram.
On the gram?
Yeah, because like we're just spending too much time on it, fam.
And you know what? There's the screen recorders, right? I watch what you do on that live shit.
Well, fam, like like people were popping up on. I was screen recording I was going hard in the paint on the screen recording. Like
you figured it out. And you're just like, yeah.
And no, there was just content to be had, right? Like, man, them will get bored, get online, snitch on themselves, do something stupid,
say some wild shit.
You know what I'm saying? Got their ops like this during this time. This is when Top 5 was free, like before any of his like the shit came down on his head.
Yeah.
And like fucking, he would be on live every day, fam. It was like entertainment. You just wake up, he just online with some random Indian guy just going back and forward. Like it was.
Yeah, I remember when that. I remember when that Indian youth would pop up on the screen and be like,
yeah,
like you're a waste man.
And then there was the other guys that came through after, like HK and all these weird guys that would like, and I don't know, I was gonna say no offense, but weird guys that are like would, you know, just spend all their time on Instagram live. Like, what happened to that time?
Like you said, it was COVID times, right? People got shit to do now again, dog. Get back to the fucking grind, dog.
Yeah, fam.
I mean,
yo, even during those times, some of those guys, like those characters, HK, and there's another kid, I can't fucking remember his name for the life of me, bro. Light-skinned kid that he was like pretending to be drilling on everybody.
Oh, yeah. And he was beefing with everybody.
Yes. And eventually, like, somebody gave
caught
him
up to him.
Slap
caught up to him.
Right? Like, all these guys, fam, like, they just came and, like, disappeared, fam. Like,
yo, you know what? They had to go to school, bro.
It got too hectic,
or you know, they couldn't pay their fucking Wi-Fi bill.
No, at the same time, like, you got to remember, when everybody's going back outside, right? Mm-hmm. And I knew this was going to be coming, right? There's going to be a space of time when we're all back outside and all that trolling and you know, calling people stupid shit just because you're behind the screen is going to have to end, because you're going to do something. You're at the fucking corner store. You're like fucking hanging out. You know what I'm saying? It's going to get wild. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's getting wild now.
But I think that a lot of that shit had to cut out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, very much so.
I'm looking for my lighter here. Comment gang strong. Let us know who's in the comment gang. Smash that like button as you all are pulling up on this. I'm gonna look for my lighter before we get into some of these news stories. I'm trying to ball up too. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second here.
I can't find it, man. Yo, man, smash that like button. You already know. Show some love. Comment gang strong. It's the We Love Hip Hop Network.
Bro's most smoked out podcast, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He's looking for his lighter.
And one thing also I realized, need one more cord?
What's up?
There you go. People appreciate the lives. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make sure that we get more live streams going on throughout the new year, fam.
So what do you want to promise them? Every Friday and Saturday? Can you? Can we stay committed?
I can say we can do our best.
We will do our best.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do y'all think in the comment gang? 2 times a week live, and you know, maybe I'm gonna get the phone line hooked back up and open up the phone lines too. You know what I'm saying? So that people can tap in, give their opinions, like streamline. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But when I do open up that phone line, I gotta be real. It's gonna have to be a donation thing to do the phone ins, because
for sure, straight up
that should cost money to have those phone lines, eh?
Of course, and you can't just be calling us with some idiotness.
You see, Star, big salute to Troy Terrain. Like, he had that line hooked up where people can call him all the time.
Yeah,
I used the exact same service when I had the phone line hooked up before, and like that's like a service that you got to pay like $30-$40 monthly for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just free a free phone line. No. You know what I'm saying? Because you get a queue that, you know, you can see people set up in and put people on hold and
all that. All that. Line one bump. Okay.
Yeah. It's a system. You know what I'm saying?
And we're going to do that.
Yeah, man.
We're going to do that. What, should we make the comment gang decide the price?
On what? The call-in? We won't make it a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah. We ain't going to make it. We won't be like Star, like, oh, if you send like $5, we'd be like, yo, get the fuck out of here. You're blocked. And like,
nah. We would never do that.
You know what I'm saying?
So I made them choose.
Yeah, man.
You guys could choose, man.
You want to get to some of these news stories that I have left over?
What's up, man?
There was something that I had I was gonna keep for the. Oh, yes! Before we even forget,
what's up?
Gangsta Boo.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Gangsta Boo, man. What the hell, bro?
Memphis got a plague over them.
Yeah, you might be right about that there, sir.
Memphis got that old slave shit. That old ancestors. Them they pulling you now, man. If you living on a 3D dimension, if you ain't living in like, uplifting shit,
Yeah.
they coming for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you sitting there doing all these pills and all that shit, I'm guaranteeing you're gonna be in more of a dimmer light. You know what I'm saying? Like you attracting more energies towards you, right? And I think that's what's happening right now in those areas of the world because of all the depression they've been through, all the hurt and all the pain and all the, you know what I'm saying? They've seen more pain than glory in those areas of the world, especially in America, you know?
Bro, they just lost young Dolph like months before that. Remember that?
And then that what's his name? The other rapper that just overdosed from 1017 in
I do know who you're talking about. I wasn't up on him like that.
Oh, okay. So, but he just passed. You know what I mean? Who else? There's a couple other rappers that went from there recently.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of guys who rap out there too who don't even have notoriety like that who have dropped out too. You know what I'm saying?
but Gangsta Boo is now. I personally think Memphis has got a bad pack.
Yeah,
they got a bad pack. Like something happened. Like they put a bad pack in Memphis, Tennessee.
So are we going with the overdose thing? So let me see what's going on in this article here. This is the article here from CTV News. Actually, fuck CTV News. No disrespect to Canadian news, but like, this is an American story. So
you either need to go to TMZ.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if TMZ has like a more recent, because everything I see is from 2 days ago. And like, this has happened over the New Year's break. So a lot of like news media outlets are really just coming back from their whole holiday break at the same time. Yeah. So let's go to TMZ right here. Let me see what y'all are seeing on the screen before.
Fam, I used to think she was sexy back in the day like that.
Back in the day,
she had that sex appeal because she down south had that fat ass, like, you know what I'm saying? And her raunchy lyrics, but still thugged out at the same time. Ooh.
Yeah, but over the recent times when I was seeing her in interviews, like the Vlad interview, the No Jumper, especially the No Jumper interview, and Adam 22, he's talked about having like a special connection with her, right?
Yeah, I do too. Like,
like he said that was his first interview when he met Landed the Plug, like when he first went on a date with her, right? Yeah. But like in the last interview that she did with No Jumper, she kept on like reaching to the side and like getting her bottle of whatever like drink she was drinking, like some hard alcohol, but like go out the bottle, put the shit back on the side. You know what I'm saying? She'll drink whatever like little water or juice she have there, but when she's ready to drink her alcohol, she was drinking it straight out the bottle. I'm like, that's a hardcore bitch right there.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And it was like even on the Vlad interview, there was like enough times where she's like talking to Vlad and she was like. Like she just did not look all there, fam.
Well, she addressed it on do you think this is funny? Everybody that's been to Drink Champs,
don't do it, bro. Hold on, the sound effects board is loaded today. Keep going.
Everyone, not everyone, but I'm gonna name off a couple people right here, right now. Starting number one, DMX. Number 2,
RPX.
Takeoff. Number 3, Young Dolph.
Yeah,
Don't play around.
Was on Drink Champs.
Okay, number 4, Gangsta Boo.
Wow.
And I think there's someone else. In between. Correct me, comment gang, if I am wrong. But every time, Drink Champs is a portal. You're drinking.
Oh shit! This nigga said Drink Champs is a portal.
Drink Champs is a portal, my nigga.
The Bermuda Triangle over there, fam.
Bruh.
You sit in between DJ EFN and Nori. The Bermuda Triangle.
Nori just looking at you like, you ain't gonna be here too long. Let's drink to that. Let's drink to that. Right? Every minute you taking a drink, because this is gonna be your motherfucking last drink.
Not hasta la vista. What is it? Hasta la vista?
Hasta la vista, baby.
No, it's hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
That means that's the other meaning. That means you might not see that motherfucker again.
Right? But like, honestly, fam, like, I'm being so real right now. Like, every time one of our legends go there, it coming like, yo, that's it for them after that. Like,
yeah, Kanye brain dead.
Yeah, that's how you ruin your career too, right? Like, he went there and mash up himself. Let's just be real, you know what I mean?
Facto.
What? Like, nah, man, I'm telling you the truth. That shit, it just dawned on me. Like, I was thinking about it. I was like, damn, man.
Damn, you saying
every time someone goes there,
and with all jokes, we say Nori's spiking the drinks. Oh no,
Nori's welcoming you into the, like, he's like the gatekeeper to the hell pit.
Welcome to the danger zone.
Right? He's like, come on in, come on, let's go. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, we'll drink to that. Another shot. Then you play the shot game with him, and then you tell all truth with him, and then it's like you're telling your all to this man with the spirits opening up. What's alcohol? It's spirits. All right, fam.
This nigga's cooking right now.
She spoke about her getting kicked off of Love and Hip Hop because of them finding a white substance.
We're on Gangsta Boo?
Yes, on the show. And she tried to blame it on her. It was the not Love and Hip Hop, but it was a show off of like the same producers. For divorce or something, like breaking up with their like their husband or some shit. Right? It was it's a show of like couples. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And then she was trying to blame it on her boyfriend at the time.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, she want to do her thing, go do your thing, baby girl, right? But I'm just saying, like, it's right now, I think in Memphis, there's a little bit of a bad batch running around there, and they know that they can kill. I don't want to get too deep, pause, but you already know that type of thing is, we all know where it came from first, and it comes from where? The higher ups, the government. So you know where, like, they can do. They know there's a lot of black rappers. People are being successful in that city.
Yeah.
Fam, it's not hard to just drop something crazy in that city, and they know all these rappers in the South are addicted to either heroin, synthetically, or even putting it in their veins manually, or they're into other substances. They know. They know the whole rap game is right now plagued by that shit.
But that doesn't explain the guys who are getting fucking shot, bro.
That has some. That's easy.
Man, them are just mud, so they're just.
No, give these niggas some money. They're gonna buy guns anyways. America's full of guns. Come on, dog. Like,
well, I think that's one of those states where you're allowed to carry the thing.
Yeah, you're allowed to. It's a
You can get the chopper at fucking Walmart.
At 16, you're allowed to do what goddamn you want.
You know what I'm saying? You just have to have a license, and I think you just have to have a high school diploma to get a license or something.
And then you're good.
You know what I mean?
Good. You're walking around busting your Draco.
Halfway past the eye test, you're like, there you go, here's a rifle.
Yeah, Draco. You get the Draco, and you're good.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, R.I.P. to Gangsta Boo, man. Like, let me actually go see the article quick fast and see what they're saying, because I don't know if, like, I know everybody's going to overdose right away.
Yeah, because they know something we don't. Come on, she's in the city. She's around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not too hard for little John down the street to be like, yeah, dog, I tootin' the hoot with her the other night, dog. You know how that go, man.
Whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Whoop-de-whoop, we over here, nigga. Next thing you know, nigga, she told me she going over there, nigga. And then next thing you know, nigga, she on the porch.
Okay, let me see right here. It says, sources connected to Gangsta Boo tell TMZ the rapper's death appears to be drug-related. We're told Gangsta was with her brother last night at a local concert in Memphis, and that her siblings started overdosing sometime that night, requiring hospitalization. While he ended up being okay, our sources tell us that people familiar with Gangsta Boo's death scene insisted narcotics were found on her person, and that fentanyl-laced substance is believed to be at way. Holy.
That's what I'm saying,
You
man.
just fucking call that shit.
See, man, I'm telling you what's going on out here in these streets.
Now we still need to get an autopsy. And like, unfortunately, I feel like when the autopsy comes in, it's going to confirm a lot of what TMZ's article is saying.
Yeah.
Because like I was saying in the beginning of this, like those interviews that I seen with her, fam, were telling, bro. Like she did not look okay.
She was
fam.
a little off. She was depressed from her father dying.
And the group was just not. They were not cool, right? Like,
well, you got to remember they did the verses. She killed the verses.
yeah, but Juicy J and her are at odds. They didn't even talk at the verses. Apparently.
That is crazy. How you not talking to like your little sister, pretty much?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them, fam. That's family business, right?
I heard
So
she
who
was more
knows?
dealing with Crunchy Black. She was more closer to Crunchy.
Right. But
And
who knows what she did?
Crunchy's an addict. Let's be real, right?
So fuck his Black TV interviews. He gets turned.
Right. So maybe that's what they had in common.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, they from some of her interviews, she was even saying like she was around him from when time she was 16 years old.
Yeah.
She was exposed to like a lot of the drug stuff that they were into from back in the days because they were like ushering in they bought in the drinking. Like not they didn't bring it in, but they popularized it with sipping on some scissor
all
and
that.
shit like
Way
that.
before that, though.
And like I heard from 3-6 Mafia Records back in the days, I don't smoke unless it's laced.
Laced.
Like I remember that as a lyric that stood out to me when I heard a record one time. I was like, what? Unless it's laced? Like you can't just smoke a blunt. Like it has to be laced. Like
I listened to a lot of 3-6 Mafia, and it wasn't only him. See, the originator of 3-6 Mafia, right? It starts from a person called Kingpin Skinny Pimp. If you really dig into who Kingpin Skinny Pimp is.
Kingpin Skinny Pimp.
Yeah.
That is a name.
So now Kingpin Skinny Pimp is really one of the original rappers from Memphis. Okay? I think personally what they're saying is that's Juicy J's oldest brother.
Okay.
Now they say the movie Hustle and Flow, right, with Terrence.
Yeah. Oh, come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
That's Kingpin Skinny Pimp. That's who's playing. That's who he's playing in that movie. Is Kingpin Skinny Pimp. That's why they got that award. Right? Remember when they got an award for Hard Out Here for a Pimp?
It's hard out here for a pimp.
Yes, guys, do your research. There's a rapper called Kingpin Skinny Pimp.
Skinny Pimp.
From Memphis, Tennessee. And he was down. He was like, he is where the 3-6 Mafia got their style from. Like I know that for a fact because that's who I was listening to before I was listening to 3-6 Mafia.
Watch the chat. They're like, big facts though. Watch A-Fect, the big facts though. Franklin Fraser. Yep. You're fucking
Fraser boy
hitting on the nail right now. You know
Fraser boy, all that shit. You guys got to know, like these guys are deep, man. Deep. I was listening to the Hypnotized Minds. Right? Hypnotized Minds is
the compilation mixtape or CD.
Hypnotized Minds is the label.
I know that's the label. Didn't they have a Hypnotized Minds compilation?
Yes, but I'm listening to Hypnotized Minds. You got the whole collective. You understand? You got La Chat, who was like
Chat. Where them dollars at?
Right? No. She's Chicken Head.
Oh, Chicken
She's
Head.
on Chicken Head with Project Pat.
Chicken Head.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
dog. These people were trendsetters for me personally growing up.
You're a down south fucking aficionado, eh?
Oh, officially, like I know everything about these down south cats. I was reading the magazines from down south, getting them shipped to my house from Texas and all that before they would even. My niggas would tell you, they'd be like, "Dusty, we was watching all them tapes and stuff from the States. I'd get them ordered because I'd look in the back. See, I was a smart kid. I looked in the back of the Source magazine, and then I started ordering up the Master P albums.
Oh shit!
So I got kicked to game early.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. When I'm listening to No Limit, you got No Limit Soldiers. Then you got Cash Money Millionaires. You got the little BGs. You got this whole, there was a whole movement.
Cash Money at the Army,
right?
At the Navy.
Whole movement, but back to Memphis, they had a different movement. Yeah. They had that dark, almost, I would say, honestly, it's rock and roll. It's black rock and roll. Those times.
And remember, Memphis is like a very historical music city, period.
Exactly, Elvis.
Yeah.
Right? Well, Tennessee, right? Nashville.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, man, big facts. Kingpin, Skinny Pimp. That's who they got their style from. That's who the originator, like, not to say the originator of 3 6 Mafia is, but
I seen somebody in the chat say Lord Infamous, right? Affecta, he said Lord Infamous.
And Koopa, all that.
A lot of people say that Lord Infamous is the originator of the triplet flow, that flow that the Migos use.
Yeah. He's one of them. You also have, you can't sleep on Do or Die.
From Chicago.
From Chicago. Twista and the rest of them.
This nigga's getting in his hip hop history bag, bro.
Can't sleep on them if you want to talk about the double flow and all that. They were fast spitters too, but they also had that flow too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then it came to Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah.
All right. And then everything else on the Ohio West Coast, Midwest Coast, Midwest doesn't even sound like that, which they should, but they don't because they're Detroit and they're, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they have more of a LA kind of sound, right? So it depends what part of the coast you were from.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, where you would sound like either the Migos, like how the Migos sound now, who was sounding like them before that, right?
Yeah.
And Lord Infamous, he was darker than the Migos. Let's just be real.
Well, the whole 3 6 Mafia, like even the name, like 666 Mafia, that's pretty dark.
Yeah, pretty damn dark.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Real Road to Success said Dusty with a PhD in hip hop.
Damn right. I eat, sleep, shit this.
Oh man, listen. R.I.P. Gangsta Boo. Let's give some love to the chat over here. The comment gang is strong today, fam. As soon as the live came through, I just seen the comments pop all.
Come out.
That's what I like to see, fam. 2023, more lives for the people, them, yo.
Let's go.
Big up to Biggerton, Affecta in the building, Tony G in the building.
That's up.
His Slime in the building. Who else?
The
Affecta, Franklin Frazier, Road to Success. I seen Down to Earth podcast in here too. Big up. Yo, enough people in here. Who there on the top there? I bigged up them before. Slexy 604. You know what I'm saying?
See.
Vancouver in the building. Yeah, man. I have some things written down. Oh yeah, ABG the Don, or AGB the Don. You know what I'm saying?
GB.
Yeah, man. Yo, look out for that interview that's out right now with the boy CY or CY Southside. You know what I'm saying? Represent LaSalle, aka the Ville. You know what I'm saying? That interview has some crazy stories in it, broski. There's something also I wanted to mention that we mentioned in the podcast.
Let's go.
The To Be Famed Later. That's I keep on saying June, but January 27th. Over at the Cathedral, that's 65 the Esplanade. Go check that out. It's going to be a crazy lineup of people.
Yep.
I was mentioning it before. There's going to be
that's Moolah.
That's the Moolah video we were watching before.
He won't be there yet, but
there's going to be a lineup of Cholo Cash, G Body, Mara. Who else is in here? JR. Kiash. What's his name here? Katasha J. And yeah, that's what I have so far here on the lineup. I think there's going to be a little bit more people that's going to be popping up as we get closer to the date. It's the Momentum live show. You can hit the links. I'm going to put the stuff in the description as well for this, okay?
Yeah.
Hit up even any of the individual people that you want to see at the show. If you're coming out to the show, link through their bios to get the tickets. You know what I'm saying? Because the money goes directly to the artist if you go through their link on the Eventbrite. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said before, if you're going to come with 3 people, share some of the money. Give G-Body a ticket. You know what I mean? Buy one from JR and then buy one from Katasha J. It's not, you guys are still, mans are still going to be in the same room.
Facto.
You know what I mean? But you're going to spread some love, and that's the best way to be in the city. That's how we're going to get our artists up.
Yeah, let me put this poster up on the screen here because fucking real talk, like this is like a new partnership that we got going on with the We Love Hip Hop Network.
Damn right.
We're gonna be promoting this very heavily, as well as like doing some interviews with some of these artists before, during the events, like really, really getting into the to the groove of this event here. So I want all the people to really, really support this, because we complain about not having live shows. So here we got them now. You know what I'm saying?
Brought to you by.
You know what I mean? We love hip hop and to be famed later. To be famed later first, obviously, because they've been doing this. But I'm really proud to be like down with this get us down with this movement here. You
Damn
know
right.
what I'm saying?
And it's a 19 plus event. Just to let y'all, our younger listeners and viewers, let them know. It's a 19 plus.
Get your fake IDs.
You already know. But when there is some all ages shows, we'll let you guys know, and you guys will be out there too.
Yeah, man. And like, the lineup's over here on the screen. Make sure to check that out, man. It's going to be a dope event, January 27th.
Very dope.
News stories that I have saved up for us here. Let's get to some of these news stories. I think I have some good ones, fam. Andrew Tate. Oh, before we get to Andrew Tate, let's get to something local.
What's up?
Actually, fuck it. Let's get to Andrew Tate.
Fucking let's go.
Yo, fam, they arrested Top G, bro.
Yo, Beagle. I'm telling you. They're gonna he said it himself. He said it himself. And he got booked with a fucking pizza box.
That's fake news. That's fake
no
news.
Way.
That's not actually how they caught him. It sounds good, and a lot of people said that was the reason.
Great.
Right? Like the story of him with the pizza box, and he was responding to like another influencer and like I guess she got at him because she's like, yeah, just send me an email to whatever at littledickenergy.com. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
and then the man started like roasting her and going back at her, and he had his pizza boxes in front of him, and people think that's how they got his location to come and do the raid. But they were already under investigation.
They're already on him.
Now, they don't have them in there for human trafficking. They're saying that they're in there for money laundering.
That's all right.
But, but
better than the human trafficking.
He's in there for 30 days right now, they're saying.
Fam, the man said it first. They first try to denounce you. Right? Then they try to take what you got. Then they try to kill you. What did I say? What's going on for 2023, eh?
Also, make sure to mention with the killing part of what he said, because he was very adamant about like, yo, I'm not trying to kill myself. I don't want to kill myself, kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know
he's like, they're trying to kill me.
Yes.
So that's what I'm trying to say, though. Those type of things now in this day and age, if you call it upon yourself, it will happen. Okay? We're dealing with an energy in this world right now. Anything is possible for gangsters.
That's a good song, but I'm not going to repeat it.
Yeah, you're not. Because you know where it actually comes from. Right? You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying on that level of like energy and everything, him doing that, like when I seen that interview that he did, and he was like, yo, first they do this, and first then they do that, and then they do that. Bro, you are calling it on your damn self. Yeah. Even though it's possibly happening without his own will, is the fact that you're letting us know, Wagwan, fam, they're gonna now take, it's what I say. They try to denounce you. They try to make you seem like you're totally batshit crazy.
Yeah.
They did. Then what they do? They embarrass you. Now they have me thinking that the man trafficking pum pum.
Yeah.
They had me really thinking that man was trafficking pum pum. And then I was like, okay. But I heard he does run a site. Like he runs like a web.
Well, that's what he said he got his original money from. He used to have a site, right?
And then that's where they're looking into him more now.
Let's run this thing here. This actual news story. I'm going to save me some fucking reading.
Look at this house, bro.
Every single thing that exists out there inside of the Matrix is done so with a purpose.
Andrew Tate was already one of the most Googled people in the world. The former kickboxer had curated a social media profile celebrating fast cars, private jets, money and masculinity. Banned from Twitter in 2017, this year he had accounts removed from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and TikTok.
Man's on Rumble.
The reason? Repeated misogyny, saying women bear some responsibility for rape and acting out violence against females.
Yo!
See, he's...
It's bang out the machete, boom in her face.
Oh, the blood clot. Yo, guy.
On Thursday night, Romanian police detained
So
Tate,
this is the raid.
his younger brother Tristan and 2 other men. They say the arrests are part of a 9-month investigation into alleged human trafficking, rape, and forming an organized crime gang involving 2 British and 2 Romanian citizens. The police say...
Let me stop right there, because didn't I just say that it wasn't that?
What?
This is what these what
Human trafficking?
this is independent .co.uk.
But this is, you see what I say? I told you already, Bridget. They're gonna try to denounce you. Then after that, they what? They embarrass you.
Okay, let's continue this thing because I want to know if I'm getting
6
wrong
women were
information or
sexually
these guys are
exploited
right.
by the gang. Tate appeared to blame a conspiracy that elites equals the Matrix.
Who's the right one now?
On Tuesday, Tate used his recently reactivated Twitter account to taunt the climate activist Greta Thunberg about the emissions of his claimed 33 cars. A day later, she suggested he use an email address to enlighten her, one that mocked his self-professed masculinity.
With a little hate-filled face.
He responded with a video that featured pizza boxes from a Romanian restaurant. Some speculated that was how Romanian authorities confirmed his whereabouts.
Speculation.
Reports in the Romanian media said police had used a number of methods, including social media posts, to ensure both brothers were in the country, Tate's home, for the last 5 years.
That's
Among
crazy.
the items
See that?
found at that home were bundles of cash
That sign
and
he made?
weapons, including swords,
See that sign he
knives,
made?
and firearms.
When he was in the car?
A court in Bucharest has ruled that all 4 suspects be detained for a further 30 days. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera.
So detained for 30
How to
days.
get rich within
Yo, chill, son. So detained for 30 days, fam.
Yeah. This is the embarrassment part. They have me thinking you're trafficking pum pum. And when you hear human trafficking, what's the first thing you're thinking? Some little Chinese kids in some barrel somewhere on some ship.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be directly at some bad bitch that he has just locked up in a room somewhere, and you know what I'm saying, doing her thing. But really, they make it seem like it's some kids locked up in a barrel somewhere about to be shipped off to God knows where.
Hey, yo.
You kind of see what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah.
So that's the embarrassing part. Has me and you double guessing, double thinking, speculating, all type of wild shit.
I'm still not sure.
You're not sure,
I'm not sure anymore.
right? So it's crazy, man. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy,
That's crazy, fam.
So like,
He told you though. He told you this was gonna happen. So you got to take it in. People are now discovering like, yo, these people are fuckery over here. And now people who weren't supposed to have money now. So they're like, yo, you see how fucked up the world is? Imagine me and you have $2-3 billion blood clot dollar. And we're just normal niggas off the block like Jay-Z. But then we didn't get manipulated by the fuckery. And we're like, oh, here, like, yo, we can feed the world, but they're not making us. They're stopping you from feeding it.
so do you think that his message is like really what got him hemmed up, or just him doing what they're alleging him of doing?
Fam, that's the embarrassment part. They need to look into him. How you have so much money and we don't know about you? They always have to take something from you. You cannot have that much money and you still have certain families running around who control the monopoly, who control this world that we live in, this little bubble that we live in. They control it, fam.
Well, he also has mentioned on time, and like, don't get me wrong, I'm very up on Top G, aka Andrew Tate, but I'm not like up on all his content, right?
No.
I see more clips of him on wherever social media platforms where he gets reposted. But I've also heard him say in those clips, yo, he's in Romania, or maybe even on Fresh and Fit, like, he's in a place where they let anything go. Maybe not. Because look at the situation he's in. He can't really ball out that if, like, now they're ready to lock you the fuck up. At least for 30 days.
Yeah, for 30 days, just to look into him. And like I said, maybe it is a place he could just go and control it. How do you know he didn't pay for this? How do you know
for the arrest?
Yo, fam.
That's a deep conspiracy.
That's deep, I know. But he called it. He said first they do this and do that and do that. Now and then all of a sudden that starts happening. You're in Romania. It's not like you're in America where like boom, you're on CNN for real. And we know say you're locked up in an Oklahoma fucking pen. You know what I'm saying? You're locked. We know that. We don't know where this man is locked. Has anybody ever been to a jail in Romania, especially on the Western Hemisphere? Like the West, like, come on.
I used to deal with a Romanian chick.
Yeah, they're thick as hell, eh?
Yeah, she was
Holy
pretty thick,
shit.
But like, I don't know, fam. She was a street chick, so she couldn't tell me like.
Exactly.
what, like maybe one of her exes were in a Romanian jail or something. Like I didn't.
Them a bad man. Enough of them a bad man probably. But I'm just saying, and it looks like it's a very prestige place. It looks like it has a lot of money over there.
No, because I say that to say, because some of these places, their jails are not as bad as like North American jails. You know what I'm saying?
Or
like South American jails. Like,
yeah.
Like I've heard like Swedish jails are not so bad. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like you might want to just go catch a little rest over there quick fast. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be a little Airbnb-ish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you're in an Airbnb jail.
Yeah, like. Look, don't get me wrong. Like I don't know for sure. Like it might be fake news from like people showing me something on Google that's not a real thing. But I've seen some jails and those places that don't look so bad. From where I fucking spent my time, like come on, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Let's see what the Common Gang has to say about this. Like Gobble Venues is in the building. He's very passionate about this subject here. He says, "Mans are jealous because I work 9 to 5."
Why?
I don't know. Maybe that has nothing to do with it. He said, "Fake news, fam." Listen, what we're watching, I don't know if that's the real story. This is articles that are out there in the
press, right?
This is just the first article I pulled up.
I'm using my common damn sense. You got to watch what, you know what I mean? He let us know previously a month ago, 3 weeks ago, before this all happened, that first they do this, and first they do that, and then they do this, right?
Yeah.
So a couple the crypto billionaires all of a sudden were tweeting they're under pressure, and what happened?
Them niggas died,
and all of a sudden they got knocked out. They got their noodle freaking knocked out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They snap box rocked or whatever you want to call it.
Snap box,
right? So you gotta take it in, bro. Like it's the times. It's these times where they're literally playing out scenes from movies on us.
Look at this. What I'm looking here on the screen. Look what they underlined in the thing, on the article. I haven't underlined this myself. I just pulled up the article. Misogynistic social media influencer.
Exactly.
Like they're just on his head from the top of the article. Like
embarrassment.
Like okay, so nobody is going to make an article, and I'm not asking like the media to love him, but there's nobody who's going to have an unbiased opinion about him. Obviously, at this point.
No. He was like, I'm just saying. I'm going by facts. Mm-hmm. He came on an interview. He told us what exactly is going to happen, and that's what's playing out. Okay? Now you are seeing it for yourself. It's underlined what they think about him.
Like the news, the website are underlined it for us. Like I didn't need that part underlined. I would have read that on my own. I'm fine.
You kind of see what I'm saying. Yeah. So now this is the number 2 on the list. Mm-hmm. Now we go for the embarrassment. Right? This is embarrassing. Like he has a mom, he has a father. Like, there's people who love him somewhere in the world that they're seeing that and they're like, this man's not really doing that, or this man is doing that. One or the other. But you got to remember, you're dealing with a confident Muslim, half black, half white man.
Yeah.
That's what they don't want. They don't want to see now 2 sides of the spectrum.
I forgot about the fact that he's half still.
Yes, he's half and he's Muslim. They do not want to see
double whammy
and rich.
Gobble Venue says he's not Muslim.
He's not Muslim.
He just recently converted. I think.
Okay, I know he seems a bit off, right, guys? He seems a little bit off because remember he grew up in America but has a fucking English accent.
Well, he's also from the UK.
No, he's not. He just got there, fam, and then he said he's gonna get on his plane and get the hell out of here because of the way they run the country. We're dealing with a sicko still. I won't lie. I won't lie. He's a little bit off. But he gave you the truth. He said first they denounce you, then they right, and then they embarrass you, and then they kill you. That's basically he's on step number 2, people. It's clear as day.
Dion dude says he went to school in the UK. Common Gang strong.
Good. I could be wrong. But I'm just saying.
GB Garden app says he grew up in London still.
Okay. That's I seen something else. So that's what I'm saying. Like there's a lot of info about this guy.
Yo, the Common Gang be knowing, fam. I don't know shit. Like these niggas know more than me. I trust their opinions.
So do I.
Niggas be like in front of their laptops, in front of their phones.
I hope so.
You know what I'm saying? More invested into like remember, we're covering a bunch of different topics.
Very much so.
Certain people are passionate about certain topics, so they're up on the thing, fam. So they come in the comments and say, yo, fam, like, no. I've been watched 4 fucking YouTube videos about this, read 3 articles. You niggas is fried.
As long as if he's saying it, he can say whatever he wants. It's just like the same thing with FLAKKO on No Jumper.
This nigga's pardon. What?
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Say whatever the fuck he wants, right? Because you got FLAKKO now over there saying he's from North Dakota, but really he from Philly because he ain't shit. Because he wasn't shit in Philly, so he made sure he was something in fucking North Dakota. He made up his own personality.
Hold on.
Come on, dog. This is like drop dead Fred shit. You can't play me.
Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you saying that you don't believe that he's from North Dakota?
See, that's what I'm saying. It's him who said it, right? You can say anything you want. I have to believe you, right? Because it's you saying it. You're the only one who went through the issue, through the motions of your life, right? But I'm just saying, it's like what I'm saying. He can tell you whatever he wants. Then what did someone go and do? Dig up his info. Said, oh, he's not from North Dakota. He just moved up there in 2018. Then they're like, I know because you went and got the interview with him.
POETIK FLAKKO interview out right now.
Exactly. So you have a little bit more in depth of where he is from.
Well, he could have been lying to me too.
Exactamando.
Salute to FLAKKO, but like, they're on his neck right now. Just to give some context to the audience, for the people who don't know in the comment gang, like, I don't know if y'all been following the whole No Jumper back and forward with LUSH 1 and POETIK FLAKKO. I think FLAKKO, they've been trying to dig up his information, trying to find out where he's actually from.
Yep.
As mentioned, we just did the interview with him like maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. Right?
Yeah.
And in that interview, I asked him about Philly first. Because I heard that he lived in Philly and then he moved to North Dakota. And he was like, nah, right. He's from somewhere else, right? Now, let me not make fun of him, like, because I feel people like bully him, but
very much so. They're cyberbullying him.
Yeah. But he said in that people think that he's from Philly because of his Liberian, like him being from Liberia and Philly having like a heavy Liberian community. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but that's still like, that's wrong to say because that's like me saying, oh, I'm Jamaican. I should be living on Eglinton West.
Yeah.
That's how fuck you get what I'm saying. So a man can tell you whatever he wants. So everybody in the comments saying, oh, Tate was born in
London or UK.
That's him saying that. Not me saying my blood clot documents. These guys went and pulled up documents.
Who
for No Jumper? They at least called some people.
They called some people.
And that could have been anybody on the next line.
Some of those people I feel like were like people who seen him in Philly and they were just like, yeah, now that he's popping, they're gonna be like, yo, we used to see him every day. That was my nigga from day one, fam.
Exactly.
Don't let him fool you.
Exactly.
We were in the same class, like
exactly.
Maybe for a year, but like that don't make you from Philly. Right. And I'm gonna defend FLAKKO on this one. You know what I'm saying? He might have spent some time in Philly, and he said in this interview he spent time in Philly, but he's from North Dakota. Why would you lie about North Dakota? It's not like you're lying about some G-ass place, fam.
Yo, North Dakota and Minnesota and all those places. Yo, you know how crazy it is over there, dog?
Yeah, but he's not like trying to claim that he's from like a gangster hood or something like that. Like, yo, I'm from North Dakota, from the trenches. He was just like, nah, I'm a good kid from North Dakota.
He's a good youth.
Yeah. So like, are they trying to make it like, no, fam, you should know better because you're from a G'd out place like Philly? Like,
no. They're just mad at the fact that he's not representing really where he's from and to give some light to where he's from because this nigga's probably there trying to make it. It's like Drake going to it's like if Drake was not saying Toronto this whole fucking time.
He was just doing the Memphis thing.
He's doing the Memphis thing. You guys would want to kill him, right?
Yo, we'd go crazy.
Toronto would want to fuck him up, right? Toronto would be on his ass, right? We'd want to be sliding on him right away, right? We'd be like, yo, B, yo, fam.
So you're not going to mention the man?
You're not going to mention the man?
Yeah, that's facts. Let's
get it right then, right now. You see what I'm saying? So that's why those guys are getting pause, they going up his ass because they're like, yo, this nigga don't want to rep where he from right now.
Imagine Drake album 8 or whatever album he's on now. He hasn't mentioned Toronto
once.
Not even until once right now.
Comes here and does pure shows and just like bye.
There was never no Views album. Nothing.
Nothing but
no
sticks.
Western Road flows. Nothing.
Nothing.
It's just like Memphis.
Yeah. Right now. Right now, Gangsta Boo Daddy, he's over there in Memphis, bigging up Gangsta Boo instead of just.
He's just like, and the city that I'm from. He just kept on saying the city that I'm from, never actually saying Toronto.
Like, imagine.
Never saying Eglinton. Never saying Kennedy Road. Like, we'd be so hurt.
Our way. Like, yo, fam, there'd be mans over here with tears in their fucking eyes.
Like album number 8, fam. Like
and
at least one.
Haven't said Toronto yet, fam. He wouldn't be allowed back.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
So, and there would be somebody here in Toronto saying, nah, I went to school with him on Eglinton there. I went to blah, 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 blah. I know him from here. His mom used to be here. Then we say all these stories that start coming and all, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, anybody can say anything. Anybody can say where they're from. It's just if there's really recognition, if there's really somebody that can back that and say, nah, he ain't from here, he from here. Sometimes that's really what it is. I'm just being honest with you. This nigga outside the studio, walking back and forth, pacing back and forth.
Let's go there, the fade.
Wanted to fade niggas over some shit. Nigga said, this is great too.
In the rain.
He done lost his job and mine. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Did he lose his job at this point?
No, but you're going to lose your job.
Yeah, I feel like he's kind of on the edge. Adam might be like, you know what? Okay, one of you guys have to go, and it might not be Lush.
No, it's not gonna be Lush. Lush is just doing what you're supposed to do. Like when you get, some fuck nigga on the block. Yeah, it's a fuck nigga on our block right now, dog.
Because
he's not from our block.
Salute to me. All right, I was
salute to you last night.
Instagram live, right? I was in the crib, fam. Fam. To be honest, I was like, maybe he'll pick up, right? I'm trying to like request him to add me to the live, and high key, I'm like saying it like, add me, right? But then I realized, fuck, I don't even have like a hoodie on or anything. Like, the shit starts, the circle starts going to open. I'm just see me in the white beater
with a big dirty blunt in his hand. Like, hey man, hey Lush.
I try to be the voice of reason. I told him, fam, like, you guys don't need to hold catch a fade on this shit because you could let the comments really trick you out your position, fam. Like, the chat will get you hyped. Like, yeah, fam, do it. Yep. And his whole thing was like, because the man asked him for it, and he didn't walk off the live and go outside and go deal with it. Yeah, that he feels an obligation as, I guess, and I'm just paraphrasing, as a man to go and deal with the matas. But like, fam, you don't have to, fam. Like, you're grown up, fam. Like, niggas told you, let's do this. You don't want to lose your job. You guys could resolve that shit.
Well, like I said, anybody can say whatever they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Adam will tell you, you guys can go handle that outside. But, and at one point, maybe you guys could handle that. He doesn't care. But let one of those cameras go falling over in the studio because these guys are still mad at each other after they caught the fade. They're both fucking out of there, bro.
Both out of there because like, he can find another gangster. He can find more gangsters. And FLAKKO's not no gangster, right? So
yeah, and they're not parched for hosts. It's not like these motherfuckers don't have like 8 other hosts already. You know what I'm saying? King T-Rel, fucking
Sharp.
AD, Sharp, all these guys are doing great. So I'm not to say I'm not wishing it on them, but like if they fuck around and then he has to choose between the both of them and he's just like, you know what? Fuck both of you guys. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
They're not going to be like, oh shit, there's a hole in programming tomorrow because they got rid of FLAKKO and Lush.
No. I think I think right now they bit off a little bit too much they could handle.
You think they got too much people?
Yeah. And you got a big building to pay for. You got to still pay these guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So you got to bring in views, right?
Yeah. They're basically competing with each other.
Yeah, he has to bring in views. And right now FLAKKO's winning. Because he's being talked about the most. But remember last week I was saying he's boring as shit.
Yeah, he wasn't holding the attention he had when he first got there.
But now all of a sudden, look, that's why I'm kind of like on the fence about like, yo, did they do that on purpose?
Yeah, I'm happy with it. The interview's going up.
But yo, sick.
I seen that. I was like, yo, the interview wasn't moving as fast as I thought. Maybe Toronto wasn't really on the Flocko wave like that. But then he popped up in the news popped up in their little drama cycle. And then I was like, oh, there the views go.
Here we go. Here we go.
We're the only ones besides Cam Capone who have a fucking Flocko interview right now. He doesn't have any other interviews.
No, he doesn't. I don't even think they want him there.
No, like, you know, like
he's fucking his shit up.
You see,
he needs to stop.
Like Lush has the interview with Soft White Underbelly, right?
Yes. So the Sharp
and Sharp, right? So you can, if you ever want to go and find out some information about those guys, they were pretty candid in those interviews. Yeah. So at least you could tap back into that.
Yeah, for sure.
But while all this is going on, like, oh, where's Flocko from? What's Flocko about? Like, at least he has an interview out there, kind of in great timing.
Yeah.
For people to be like, okay, let me tap into this interview. Oh, that's what he's about.
Yeah.
Because the man talked about his high school life and his college life and all types of shit in the interview.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to lie just like that. Like, just make up on the spot. You're just going to make up shit. Like, man had some pretty candid stories.
Well, not to diss his stuttering, but in a stuttering match, you could fucking... I'm not dissing.
Yeah. You can make up shit on the fly. Yeah.
When you're like, boom, there's your next story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That might be a lying technique.
I'm just being real, dog. You can't play with me, dog.
Poor Flocko.
I'll be watching all angles of that shit.
See what you said right there about the stutter?
Yeah.
That's the thing that kills him.
Yeah.
It makes them not believe when he's actually telling the truth a lot of times. I bet you like 95% of the time, maybe even 98% of the time, when they're like pressing him on like whatever issue they're pressing him on, he's probably telling the truth.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he's lying because he's like, the stutter is like...
Because he can't get it out.
Yeah. So they're like, come on, fam. Are you for real? Like,
think about
come on, I don't believe you. You know how niggas do that shit.
Think about how many times his parents probably whooped his ass because of that stutter. Because he just like, they're like, yo, why'd you do that? And
it's like, no, it wasn't me. It was
bop, bust his ass real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, poor guy, bro. But I feel like they're,
man,
they're picking on him a little bit.
Man. Who do you think will win? And you know what? I'm gonna do some things here while I'm asking this question. Who do you think's winning in the fade between Flocko and
Lush?
And Lush 1?
Can I answer that?
I want your answer, fam. And I need the comment gang to also give me their commentary on this.
Yo, there's two sides to this, all right? Because I know the real hustling, the road man them know. You've met a couple buck tees that, they're still in the Jordans and they're still in the nice, they still keep it together and they, like, you know what I mean? They try a quick one with you and you have to fist them and then they can squabble still. They can squabble.
They got custody strength.
They got custody strength. They can squabble though. It's one of the squabbler ones. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can hold their... Yo, they been to the Bing? Yo, those are the... Lush strikes me as one of those reform buckets, you know what I'm saying? Like, man that used to smoke voodoo, meth, da-da-da-da-da. So he's been out there with the needle in his hand and rob you for your thing.
Yeah.
Rob you for your thing. And you try to fight him and you punch him in his face and he's just like, I'm going to bite your nose off. That's what the man's telling you. So, and then after this, there's now Flacco now, who's coming off African strength. You get what I'm saying? And you just
strength from the motherland, bro.
Strength from the motherland that he didn't even know he had. So he gonna be like, I'm gonna beat this white boy up. You know what I'm saying? So he might just get that nerd strength and pick it. You know that one nerd that you've seen. I've seen it before myself too. Again, a nerd. One time a man was picking on a nerd. And the nerd turned around and slapped the living shit out of one of the toughest niggas I know.
Just Hail Mary them.
Yeah, nigga was like, oh, my jaw. He thought his jaw was broken. So I was like, from there, I was like, nah, you don't just fuck with a nigga that look like that. You know what I mean? You never know. Right? So even though he gives off nerd vibes and all that, for all you know, he's ready to pick this nigga up and power bomb him.
Yo, fam, also, and I don't know, this is also what he's saying in the interview.
Yeah.
He said he was a world-class hacker. I try to say it without laughing. He said he's a world-class athlete, right?
Oh, man.
And if that's true in any kind of way, like at one point in time before he put on the extra weight and stuff, that he was like really good at sports.
Yeah.
The man might be able to deal with fucking Lush's case, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's been training.
That's what I said. But I go, don't,
you know what I mean? Goes low, hits him with a low tackle.
Yeah, but don't put it past Lush. He from the Bay and he from LA. He's trust me. That guy's been in a couple probably shootouts, a couple probably fucking like set up a couple niggas, been in a couple fuckeries. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a reformed bucket, dog. He's been through it all, dog, and he's still alive. So you get what I'm saying? You can't put it past him. He might not play fair.
Fam, I'm looking at the screen here or the chat. The man said, can Americans fight? What kind of question is that, fam? Of course they can fight.
Maybe,
Of course, fam.
You know what, though? I feel him, though. Because a lot of Americans are overweight and obese and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there is an obesity problem over there.
Yeah, so you got to really take it in. Like, to fight. You know
15-second fights.
Yeah, not even. Not even. They're asking for water in between 5 seconds.
So he goes over 30 seconds, niggas is like,
water. Agua.
Give me a cheeseburger.
Yeah, right? They're ready to buddy up and go to fucking McDonald's together. You're right.
Let's go to fucking In-N-Out.
In-N-Out, Sonic. You want to get a Sonic?
Get a Sonic shake.
Or fucking checkers.
Niggas ain't even drinking water when they're fucking in between. Like they're like, yo, give me that milkshake.
And root beer.
Okay, let's go. Round 2.
Americans, to me, personally, are overrated. And when it comes to, like, let's say, in the toughness, because they come from such a fucking demonic country and so crazily, like, everything is just like wild, and especially like how everything is so fast paced. I understand where you would have to think like, can they really fight? Because it's just a gun land, right?
But that's first gun states. Like,
Gun
come on,
states.
you're gonna tell me a New York nigga doesn't know how to knuckle up, fam?
Of course, dog. A little Brooklyn nigga want to fight you and kill you with his bare head.
Yeah, fam. Like,
there's lions, tigers, and bears out there that them niggas kill.
it's like the same type of concrete environment go
Yeah.
on. And
I hear you.
I don't know why we're dignifying this question. Like,
but
it's 350 million motherfuckers there. Like, I'm sure like there's about 30 million in them that could whoop our ass out here.
Straight.
You could just take 30 million out of there and bring them over. You know what I'm saying?
Whoop your ass.
Let's see what else we got here in the news here. There's something that I wanted to bring up that I skipped over. The mayor is hiring 2,000 more pow.
Well, I guess kids go to school and become a cop. No, I'm playing.
There's obviously fucking job openings, that's for
No,
sure.
there's obviously lack of it.
Talk to me.
Oh, like, yo, fam, like, if they're cleaning it up to make it more safer in their environment and not so much corruption in their environment, then hey, go ahead, do your thing. If it's gonna make me feel good about when my kids are out on the road and feel safe, then go ahead. But like, if it's for you guys to get 2,000 fucking more cops to come and harass little black youths down in their hoods and stuff just for smoking some little bit of weed or doing whatever they gotta do to survive, nah, fuck you. No, you know what I mean? I'm not being that much. Like, a cop could save your life. Don't get it twisted. Okay?
They have their
A cop can
bonuses,
save
I
your
guess.
life. Something can happen to you on the road, and them are the first one sometime you see before even the paramedics. Okay?
Yeah. When man catch a body, then somebody got to pick them up.
All right, cool. So you can't really diss them. But I'm saying in the sense of our people and our culture, for our culture, if they're out there just to get 2,000 more cops to shut down man shows that are doing stuff in our city that are making money like that and stuff like that, then nah, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? But if it's to protect the older people and our older women and our women and our kids and our cars and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? It's on some civilian shit and making themselves feel and having a presence, but it's for the good. By all means necessary, do what you got to do to make your paycheck.
Well, what it says here, and I have an article courtesy of CBC.ca. It says Toronto Mayor John Tory, a.k.a. Turkey Neck, wants to boost police budget by nearly $50 million. Advocates say increased policing won't deter violence, will only bring more perils to vulnerable communities, what Dusty said. You know what I'm saying? You literally just said that, fam.
Yeah, I know.
Toronto Mayor is proposing to increase police funding by almost $50 million in 2023, boosting their services total budget to $1.1 billion. But some advocates say that the move won't make a safer city. The proposed increase to $48.3 million, pitched alongside the chair budget committee counsel Gary Crawford on Tuesday, will be used for 200 200 more police officers, Tory says. Over 80% of the new hires are sent priority response units, and the remaining will be placed in major case management and neighborhood community policing. All right, so I got this up on the screen here for y'all in the comment gang.
Yeah.
The article here. What do y'all think, man? What do you think about?
No, like personally, look at all that money, right? And then they're tearing down certain housing, right? But they're not replacing it with like affordable.
Yo, housing and getting way more expensive.
Thank you very fucking much. Now you're gonna go put 200 cops on the fucking street, right? But ask those 200 cops if they even have anywhere to live.
Yeah. Well, shit, fam.
No.
How much money are these guys getting paid?
They don't get paid too much. I'm just being real. They don't.
I think I went through what an average police gets
I don't
paid
even really
before.
want to get into them like that, but I'm saying they're not. It's not that much.
Yeah.
So like for them to hear maybe something went down and for them to pass by it, it's a very big possibility because you're not paying me that much to go risk myself, especially if you're a fat one or you're a lady one or something. You know what I'm trying to say? They're not even going to put you in those areas of where them type of dangers could happen anyways.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to take something $1 million or $1 billion or whatever.
$48.3 million.
Do you know how much land there is out there in just north of this city that they can just go and start building up some nice flipping townhouses and move some of these people from this part of the city and move them out and start build up and get some things started and get some things going for like other ethnic groups.
I see somebody say here, Franklin Fraser says $32K a year. That's the
come on, fam. I make more than that. I don't want to put my shit out there, but like, dog, I make more than that.
We all make
you know
more
what I'm
than
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, dude, you know, like, okay, granted, if that's what they make, that's what they make. But
that's chump change.
But that's cool. If that's what they make, that's what they make. But if you're gonna put millions of dollars into something, and I know my words ain't gonna fucking move the mayor Tory. He ain't gonna jump.
You never fucking know.
Right? He ain't gonna jump. But that nigga needs to take some of that money and give some of these black kids or whatever kids in these hoods some jobs. Teach them how to build some homes and make us build our own fucking homes then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the trade market, all that shit. There's mad space. Instead of you guys making these homes for over $400K that none of us can even afford because we don't have $400K in our account just to show a bank that that's what we have so that we can even get passed through to buy the house. Some people get it, some people don't. You get what I'm saying?
No, you have to have a certain amount
exactly
in advance to even be considered.
All right, so if you want to get if you want to get Canada up and running in Toronto being a place where people are like surviving, they need to put things in place like where it's like programs where you stay here for a couple years, you can pay this amount of rent, but by the time this year, these couple amount of years come around, in your bank account, you must show that you have this to buy a house.
Yeah.
They're not even giving us the chance. They're just putting up everything up so high that you don't even got a chance to save that shit.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, how are you even going to save that in the first place?
Right.
Like,
so why do we need more policing? For what? Sooner or later, people are going to be doing crime right in front of the fucking police.
Yo, fam, and like even the police themselves will do crime because if you're only getting paid $32 a year,
thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, fam. Like,
so how many?
If somebody got an extra pack in the car, I'm taking that. Like,
thank you.
If I'm a police,
thank you,
and you're just giving me this chump change, and I'm fucking dodging bullets potentially,
risking myself.
Yeah. What you got in the car, nigga? Yeah, we found 8 keys.
Okay,
really was like 15.
2 of those are mine. 10 of those are mine.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't give a shit. Fire me after.
And listen, I feel no shame about admitting that. Like,
no, fire me after.
You pay me $32,000 a year to go run around in these streets and fucking and stop criminals. Fam, yeah, fam. I'm trying to
whatever. I'm smoking dope with the guys outside in the hood, yo, in my police uniform. Like, yo, the man, am I right?
Yeah.
With my bulletproof vest on and smoking the biggest blunt. Like, yo,
like straight up.
If that would be the case, like 32, fuck.
Yeah, fam. May as well fucking be the plug.
Sell dope. Yeah, you're gonna sell dope with the man, have a cop suit on.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man. And in the comment gang, let me know what y'all think. Like, I'm asking. I put up a survey here asking, do we need more police? I see 100% no.
No.
From 3 votes.
You're
you know what I'm
fucking right.
saying?
We need housing.
Yeah.
We need food.
Yeah. Listen,
We need education.
it's gonna get back to the whole carding thing and all that at some point. You know what I'm
You
saying?
see what I'm saying?
Well, if you're adding more police, like, we're heading right there, fam.
See, nah. Now they gotta fucking step it up. Where if they're gonna do all that, maybe there should be a little council out there that fights for more minorities. Fuck them little. Sorry for any of our white people in the comment section, but I don't need Tommy from fucking Innisville coming to Toronto and seeing me because I'm wearing a ski mask and my sunglasses on and I'm wearing some of Mary jeans and think I'm a fucking criminal, dog. Because he
Yeah.
has never seen something like me before.
Yeah.
I am actually something of a threat to him.
And the
That's
media
not what we.
perpetuates the stereotype.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You better if you're gonna do all that mess, you make sure you do go hire some black kids that have clean records and maybe that are physically fit and went and played football or some shit and they got nothing to do after football. Yeah, they gotta become a cop. Cool. And they grew up in the hood with us. They know that if they see some kids smoking some blunts, that ain't shit. That ain't gonna hurt nobody.
And they
right?
also gotta, not to interrupt you, they gotta start trying to fix the problem from the root.
From
right?
the root.
And there's a lot of problems that they can like fix, or they can at least try to go into a better direction of fixing. Like, for example, like getting into the jails, right?
They're there.
No, but I'm saying like letting people who were formerly convicted go and speak to people in jails. There's a lot of community activists
Yes.
and people who've been through the life
Yes.
who they speak to the community.
Yes.
But there's people in jail that, you know,
That have been there and have turned their life around.
no, but there's people in jail who would love to hear from them and
Yes.
see their story, right?
Yes,
and
yes,
see the
yes.
success that they're going through now that they've gone out of jail.
Yes.
But you're not allowed to go speak to people in the jail systems over here if you're a convicted felon. Which is insane to me.
Because
like, I understand the philosophy from maybe their point, like,
Yeah.
oh, you might go in there and do some corrupt shit, maybe bring in a pack or whatever.
No.
But if you're really reformed and you go up in there and now people are hearing from somebody who's been through the life, no disrespect for the people who go in there and do great work right now, right?
Yeah.
But the reason that they're allowed in there is because of the lack of criminal record that they have.
Which is
Which is a good thing. Like, yes,
is
they
a good
don't have a criminal record. Like, great. But the people who sitting there behind the wall,
yeah.
they're thankful for having them there and everything like that. But they're not going to be able to get the same kind of impact
Like
from
if
somebody
they
who's
knew
been there.
Yeah, like and then they like, yo, bro, you were just here, like, oh, now you're out here doing
That's what
this.
you're doing now, fam. I can be you.
Oh, and then you show them 1-2 footsteps on how to, keep your behavior up, and you know what I'm saying, and
Yo,
don't
this is
mingle
what
on
I
the
went
phone.
through when I was on parole.
Yeah.
Don't slip when you come home. Like real
yeah,
information that they can use, like immediately.
Not just from your friend and from watching Power.
You see what I'm saying?
Or, yeah, I get what you're saying, dog. I get what you're saying.
That helps the roots of the problem. The guys who are inside now,
Yeah.
you're helping the recidivism rate, which now you don't have as much criminals.
Yeah.
Now you don't need as much police.
And also with if you have housing, if you have affordable housing,
Yeah.
somebody will not feel like they have to go and live an extravagant lifestyle to get things to make that way of living when they know they could just get a 9 to 5 and their rent is this and that and they're on their way to buying their own, right?
Real facts.
They're never gonna give us those chances, guys. So I understand why we say fuck the police, right? Because you're gonna go put money into them and you ain't putting no money into just the average man
Yeah.
that works a 9 to, and is a law-abiding citizen. I know there's a bunch of us out there, right? There's a bunch of people out there just law-abiding citizens and just rolling with the punches and everything, but just can't get the break,
Yeah.
right? And you're giving this a break. They're giving this is what he's shining on the city, like that's because that's only gonna make his people feel safer. That's more of it's more of a personal thing for these guys than it is for me and you. He ain't caring about Friday. He ain't caring about Dusty Wallace. He ain't caring about the comment gang.
Yeah, but you know one thing, because they'll say like a lot of times these guys just care about re-election.
Yes.
I'll give Turkey Neck one thing, and I'll stop calling him Turkey Neck.
Lord
I'll give
God.
John Tory one thing,
Yeah.
because he might catch the thing. Like, I don't have nothing against you, bro.
Yeah.
He's on he's out the door after. He said he's off this after,
Yeah.
so he doesn't have to worry about impressing the people for re-election at this point. He's probably just trying to go out with a bang, like, yo, I really fucking left the city in a better place than when I fucking before I was mayor. So maybe that's part of his plan. We don't obviously like the plan.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt that, like, you're not at least trying to just fucking pander to us so you can get reelected, because you're not trying to get elected again.
Yeah.
I'll give him, you know what I mean? We'll let the jury just rest for a second. And like I said, I don't think it's a good plan, but I don't think he has these intentions like, well, they're going to love me and then I'll be back. Like,
Yeah.
He's
Well,
old now.
Like
fam.
I said, he killed Eglinton West. You get what I'm saying? With all that construction and all that bullshit. And then after now it's gentrified like motherfucker. You're not gonna see the remember the essence of going down to Eglinton West back in the day, and you felt that you hear the reggae music playing. You know what I mean? You see the Rastaman outside of him car, that's a bun one split.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you had Raps Patty Shop. There is a staple. Right?
We couldn't even find nothing the other day when we went up there.
Bro,
everything
two
was
kids
closed.
tried to serve us food, guys. And I was like, hell no, I ain't trying to die today from these two kids' fingernails.
Curry looked mucky.
Yeah, like, who knows if they even cook the food? Like, where they, I don't even know. But I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of things that, like, me sitting here complaining ain't gonna help. Right? I'm just giving you the real on like how I feel. So if a person's watching me from they know I feel this is how I feel about our city, and this is how I feel about our people and what's going on, and I want to see us go up. You know what I'm saying?
No,
and there's no way we're gonna go up because they can call the violent shit on our ends of from all the black neighborhoods. They can call the violence all they want on us, but the only way it's gonna change is if we can feel like, yo, in 5 years I could have a house too.
Yeah. If you don't even have those dreams, then you're just living for whatever. You're just doing whatever.
Yeah, dog. They have the kids and they have the generation. Some of our parents, they got, you know what I mean, living day to day and this and that and check to check. So there's never gonna bro, you put more police on the road. That's their beef.
Yeah.
That means more mans are gonna be knowing how to evade them. Okay,
And it's
that
only
means
200 to be honest. Like,
that's
what the fuck we doing
soft.
with 200?
That's soft, and it's gonna be some. That's why I said they're gonna go if they're smart. They get some inner city kids, give some people some jobs who may not have gotten jobs with you guys before. Maybe they come from communities that don't even approve of the policing, but the minute you put some of us in there and, you know, they can come back to the hoods and say, well, they're not as bad as they should be, then maybe we might start liking y'all.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I know y'all gonna go get Tom, Dick, and Harry from fucking Innisville and Josh, and who's gonna come down here and see and just be like, they listen to YG and Top 5 and they think all of us are like that.
Yeah.
They think the music, they're going to relate the music with the street, or they're going to relate the music with the housing. They're going to relate everything with just everything that has to be wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's a fucking no-no, and that's a red flag. I don't even trust the mayor right now with that shit.
Listen, fam. I'm not going to say fuck the police.
No,
but
I would.
Less police. Let's just chill. You know
Like I said before, a policeman can still save your fucking life. Right? I'm not bashing them, eh? I'm saying where they could put some of this money is way better ways to put some of that money, eh? Way better ways, bro. Way better ways. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm going to pull up another article here speaking of like the police and the prison system. There's a Montreal, and this is a Montreal prisoner thing, right?
Okay.
Montreal prisoner killed. I'm going to look for it here on Google. Right? Over in the Bordeaux jail.
Yeah.
Jail guard suspended after death of inmate in Montreal. Here we go. From 8 days ago. There's another one from 5 days ago. Let me see. The Gazette. Yo, salute to the Gazette. I used to deliver the Gazette back in the days, fam.
Gazette.
The Montreal Gazette.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they got a website now. Yo, so salute to my aunt. She put me onto the story. You know what I'm saying? She said, boy, you ain't hear about the boy in Montreal, the boy in the prison over here, he got killed. I said, oh, snap.
Cunt.
That's what's going on over there? At first I thought she was talking about here, but then she was like, nah. Okay, man killed after being injured in Montreal jail was in illegal detention. Okay, so let's also make sure to put this on the story here. This kid who's like 21 years old, he wasn't even supposed to be there in the first place, fam.
Whoa.
Trust me, fam. Let me see here. Let me find this article. Fuck you with the ads here, guys. Okay. This article is messy as fuck. Okay, here we go. Quebec Public Security Department says 21-year-old man who died after suffering injuries inside Montreal jail was being illegally detained. Okay, now Nikos DeAndre, my bad, Spring should have been released December 23rd after he appeared virtually in court earlier that day. Department spokesman Marie-Josée blah 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 said on Thursday in the email. Now, she said that DeAndre Spring was in illegal detention when he was injured on December 24th inside the Montreal detention center known as Bordeaux Jail. DeAndre Spring died in the hospital. A manager of the Montreal Bordeaux Jail was revealed of his duties on the evening of December 29th. The public security minister told the Canadian press on Saturday, for the reasons of confidentiality, no personal information will be disclosed. So we're not going to be able to find out who this guy is. The Corrections Services officer had already been suspended based on preliminary analysis of events by the Department Corrections Sub-Department. DeAndre Spring's death is being investigated by the provincial police and the coroner's office, said blasey blah. And a public security department will also conduct an investigation into the man's death in illegal detention. Neither the police nor the government have released details about the incident inside the jail that led to the death of DeAndre Spring. Okay. Now, this kid, I don't know even what the fuck he was detained for. And I'm going to see if they can find a picture of this young gentleman here, because we got to put some respect on his name. 21 years old. Okay. Mm-hmm. And wow. He's there in the jail. He's not supposed to be there. They're trying to figure that out. And then in between the time that they're trying to figure that out, man drops out.
A man kill him.
You know what I'm saying?
That is harsh, bro. Some people are in trouble. Mm-hmm. Tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. Like, sure. But I'm telling you, I don't know. Sound like a black kid too, right?
It is a black kid.
That might
like my aunt at first, she thought he was a rapper.
No.
And I thought I went and tried to do a little bit of research on his name.
Just how normal you would.
You're just a kid.
Yep. That,
you know
and you know what? Sorry to say, I hope this doesn't go down like this, but they may sweep that under the rug. Unless people shine some light on this right away. But what did he do? That's what I want to know.
That's the thing that they haven't revealed in any of these articles.
Yeah,
fam.
Before I go defending the youth, how do we know if the youth wasn't in there on some fuckery? You get what I'm saying? And a little man was like, yeah? Holy.
This is them right here.
See, he looks like he could have been into something. I won't lie.
Like, you know, with all due respect to this, you know, because it's there's a fallen young man here.
Yeah.
Does he look like a stepper?
Yo, fam, it's Montreal. It's a little bit different. Steppers probably look different from a stepper.
No, they
look like, I know.
But they get it in over there.
They get it in.
That.
I know that, dog. I'm not sleeping on no fucking Montreal youths.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. He's only 21. You're not really that, you know, some 21s are advanced and some 21s are trying to get to the bag to get advanced, right?
Yeah.
For him to even end up in jail, what was he doing?
Let me see here. It's going to be in French.
You can read it.
Oh, he was a rapper.
21 ans. Il était connu dans Notre-Dame-de-Grâce
comme
chanteur rap sous le nom de LK Lyrical. Il était incarcéré à la prison de Bordeaux. Il avait des accusations d'agression contre un agent de la paix, de possession d'une arme à des fins dangereuses.
Okay, so there was assault on somebody, and then he had possession of illegal firearms or dangerous firearms.
Okay.
Et de harcèlement criminel. Le 23 décembre dernier,
whoever he assaulted,
par visioconférence,
their people were in the bin.
Sa libération. Pour une raison encore inconnue, le lendemain, il était toujours derrière les barreaux.
So for no unknown reason, they didn't know why they had him behind bars though.
Normal, mais
what do you mean unknown reason? He had a firearm.
Yeah, but I guess he's been arrested for these things, I guess, in the past, they're saying. Let me see here. But he was a rap artist, though.
Yeah, but aren't you a little confused? What you just said to me was damn well.
D'une arme à des fins dangereuses et de harcèlement criminel.
One second.
Le 23 décembre, incarcéré à la prison de Bordeaux, il avait des accusations d'agression contre un agent de la paix, de possession d'une arme à des fins dangereuses et
Okay.
de harcèlement criminel. Le 20...
No, so he was accused of that. He was accused of like assault,
Assault.
and then he had a
firearm.
of firearms.
So that's why he was in jail.
23 décembre dernier, il a comparu par visioconférence. Le juge avait alors ordonné sa libération. Pour une raison encore inconnue, le lendemain, il était toujours derrière les barreaux.
Okay, so what happened is he got his bail. The judge said he was allowed to come out, but for some reason he was still behind bars the next day. And in between the time that they were supposed to let him out,
He got beat up.
he got killed.
Ben, c'est pas normal, mais ça arrive.
Selon cet avocat en droit carcéral, la libération doit se faire le plus rapidement possible.
Le temps que les papiers se rendent à l'administration publique, donc dans ce cas-là, à la prison doit les traiter. Est-ce qu'il y avait...
So, okay, what they're talking about here, and I'm crazy, I'm like translating here. They're saying when you guys, and everybody knows this, when you, or at least people who've been locked up, right?
Yeah.
When you sign your bail, or you decide to, you're allowed to go out, they're supposed to let you out pretty much right away. You might wait like a couple of hours or whatever, but you're not gonna be out like you're still like
next
sitting
day.
there tomorrow, like, yo, what am I still doing here? Like that never happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you're still sitting there 24 hours later, you're like, so wait a minute. I thought I signed my shit to leave. Like, I thought the judge told me that I got my bail. Like, why am I still here? And in between that time that you're still there for longer than you're supposed to, they're supposed to been let you out, you get murked.
That seems very set up. That seems like very, very, very much so. He fucked with the wrong. He assaulted the wrong motherfucker.
So you think it's inner politics, like somebody inside
Yeah.
in the bin killed him?
Yeah,
or do you
man.
think there was foul play with the guards or anything?
To that same way. You get what I'm saying? Because how you get held up? Maybe not. Maybe the judge didn't even know the boy get held up, and then someone on the inside has enough power.
So,
And
yo, just hold him. Like, wait, no, wait.
Thank you.
Just keep
and,
him.
And I'm telling you, you don't know what part of Montreal is he from? Because he could also be beefing with somebody from another side, and then there. You know what I'm trying to
They
say?
did mention where he's from in the beginning of the article.
personnel? Est-ce que-
So the ops.
L'épouse d'André Spring avait 21 ans. Il était connu dans Notre-Dame-de-Grâce.
No, he's from Notre-Dame-de-Grâce, so that's like NDG. That's a very notorious area. That's where I first started selling crack when I was a kid.
Okay, see what I'm
Right?
saying?
So it's a
See what I'm
notorious
saying?
area.
You see what I'm saying, right? So you're in some places that maybe a person who's on the inside seen you and know you from, like, figured out that's where you're from. You don't even, and you touched a man probably from their ends. Who knows? Okay, that is a whole different age group too. It could be all a big man.
Yeah.
All a man in there for. So he's doing. Is that a provincial?
Yeah, it's a provincial.
Yo, that's even scarier.
Yeah, and the thing is with the provincials over there in Montreal, you could wear your own clothes still.
Yeah, so
They
that's
don't put you in the orange, in the pumpkin suits.
Okay, so that's a little bit more scary because you're dealing with like a provincial and man are deading. Selling a pen.
Real fam, like it wouldn't be the first time man's dying provincial. That shit
but
happens
like,
a lot.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like it's not like that. Like as a,
yeah, because
okay,
like he was
the
supposed
pen-
to be home already, fam.
Yeah, but the pen, you get your body back. Like, you know what I mean? You're prepared for that. Like,
Yeah.
It's a little bit different in the pen. You could really get poked and fucking lose your fucking shit. In the provincials, more of a cakewalk for certain things. You know what I'm saying? Some people-
As a man who's been through both,
provincial's crazy. I know that.
provincial is the fucking animal house.
Animal house.
And if you are looking at long time, you might
rather
just want to
go.
just fast track your case so that
And
you can
go
go down
do the
below
pen, yeah.
and sit there with niggas who have been doing their time forever and just
Yeah.
don't want to fucking rock the boat.
Yeah, don't want no trouble.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. But I'm
Like,
saying,
it can get like, you gotta understand, right? And you know, don't get me wrong. Niggas do get poked up in the pen. But
Very
when you're
much
in
so.
those maximum detention places like J Block or J Unit, I mean,
J Unit,
right?
yeah,
J
yeah.
Unit is like for like these like guys
Violence.
who murder people and all types of things,
violent
or,
offenders.
right? Or unalive people. Sorry, YouTube, right? And all the violent offenders, right?
Yes.
So you're around all the wild-outs.
Yes.
The chances of you getting poked are very high.
High.
Right? But the thing is also when you're in provincial, everybody's a mixed bag, fam.
Yeah.
So you're around there's a drug dealer, there's a murderer over there, there's a tax evader over there, there's a child support guy who missed his child support payments, all in one place. You know what I'm saying? With a couple junkies over here. It's like
throwing up on themselves, shitting themselves.
It's too much of a mixed bag. So it's always an unpredictable day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what are you saying now? This youth went in there and what? Foul play through the guards them?
I feel there's a bit of both. I think he might have some issues with another gang.
He had an issue.
And this is just all us speculating. I'm sure people in Montreal know way more about this than us. We're over here all the way 600 kilometers away.
No, we covering it.
But I feel that there is an issue with the guards because they held him longer so that whoever his ops are, they get at him.
They knew,
Here's the added extra layer. Whoever the guardie is who did it is part of the ops. Yeah, a guardie can come from anywhere, like a CO, a corrections officer. They're not like all upstanding citizens.
No.
I know fucking chicks that I used to smash back in the days who were like, I want to be a CO one day.
Yep.
You know what
and
I'm
they
saying?
became it.
And they're corrupt. They bring in packs for the man them. There's niggas who grow up in whatever hood, they become COs. Rick Ross was a fucking CO. Like, come the fuck on. There's dirty COs. So, you know what I mean? And your dirty CO might be part of a fucking gang.
Damn right.
Like, for real, he bangs colors.
Especially in Montreal.
Yeah.
Those guys are gang banging.
It wouldn't be stupid to put a fucking member of your fucking gang on the inside. That wouldn't be a dumb plan, fam. That would be a very smart plan.
That'd be one of the best plans he had. And then I think those guys did that. And they're like, oh, look at this little guy from fucking this block.
Yeah, that's the nigga who fucking shot at our peoples the other day. I'm not putting no smut on homie's name. No. I'm just saying, we're just speculating. You know what I'm saying?
But we're giving the best one.
Like, he might have touched one of the niggas from them other niggas' crew, right? So now they're like, okay, we got him.
Yeah.
We're going to hold him here until the man them can get at him. I know he was supposed to get fucking released yesterday, but we forgot to get to his paperwork.
Yep, that's it. They turned their head.
Oh, he got killed? Oh, my bad.
What the fuck? And that was shift change.
Mm-hmm.
So when they did it, shift change when they...
Something slick like that, fam.
Slick.
Come on, fam. Like, we don't know. Like, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? But, like, the guy was supposed to be released. Whether he's a fucking gangster or not, he was supposed to be on road from the time the judge says, you're free.
Hold on. He got caught with a glizzy?
Yeah.
Ooh, how you getting out?
Bail. Niggas get bail for
but But hold on. He's already been caught for one before, they said.
I don't know about that part. When I rewound it, that's what they have him for. Right? I didn't go through the rest of the thing, so I don't know if they have him on he might be known to police like they usually say in these articles in Ray Tate, right?
This case is going to turn into something else.
It's turning into something.
This is going to be a big case.
Yeah.
We're going to have to look back into this and follow up on this one because I want to know what he really did. I want to know exactly what he did, and is the guy alive that he did what he did for him to be dead?
Yeah, the assault part.
Kind of see what I'm saying? He didn't kill nobody for him to get killed. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So I want to know really where I'm from and what happened. And it's gonna come out.
NDG.
It's gonna come out who the op was, though. Has to.
You know what? And as now that we're finding out he's a rapper, and he doesn't look like a drill rapper to me from this video. This might be the one video he has. He might not even be a rapper.
He's giving me Cheddar Bob vibes. But anyway,
yeah, it doesn't look like he's had his last video on YouTube called "Fuck the Ops" has fucking 2 million views on it because he's into the mix up. Like it doesn't look. If it was out there, they would have found that footage. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's not sitting in the video doing the sturdy and all that shit.
Yeah. He looks like a good youth. Still.
Yeah, look like one youth that tried a thing and it didn't work, so him choose tugging.
He chose to be the shooter.
He chose to be really the shooter, dog. So, R.I.P. to the youth. What's his name? DeAndre.
Let me see here. Let me make sure we get it right. Nikos DeAndre Springs.
Mr. Springs.
Yeah,
R.I.P. to Mr. Springs and condolences to his family and all that. You know, if you guys ever stumble upon this, we're not dissing the youth.
Man. We just we're partying out here. We're trying to come up with different solutions of maybe why this could have happened, and hopefully it's just the best and most positive thing that he's been doing, and he's just been wrongly put in a situation. I think we got it, man. I think we got like a good 90 minutes of podding, bro.
Oh, for sure.
We've been marathon podding over here, gang. You know what I'm saying? We already recorded a good pre-recorded episode 330 on the way, so
Yes,
look
sir.
out for that.
Yes, sir.
And you know, make sure to smash the like button on the way out, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.